Welcome to the Heartbeat Chronicles, the podcast that delves into the intricate dynamic of love, sex, relationships, lifestyle, journaling, counseling and therapy, and the messy in between. Get ready to explore the various aspects of life's heartbeat and discover insightful conversations that resonate with you. In today's episode, we will discuss the 10 surprising things we should all normalize in the bedroom. Today's episode is sponsored by our favorite sponsors, Beducated. Things are about to get hot and steamy. Stay tuned for tips and advice that might just revolutionize your intimate life. In today's episode, we're diving into a topic that often sits in the shadows: intimacy. Yes, that powerful connective experience that's so integral to our relationships, yet still so often whispered about. Our aim here is to shed light on the many facets of intimacy, exploring it from angles that may surprise you and, hopefully, bringing those hush-hush conversations out into the open. We'll talk about the different ways intimacy manifests, break down misconceptions, and celebrate the rich tapestry of human connection. So whether you're tuning in solo or with a partner, get ready to broaden your perspective and let's make the invisible visible. Welcome to the Heartbeat Chronicles, where every beat tells a story. I'm your host, Riley Mitchell, and I am thrilled to have you with me today. Whether you're tuning in for the very first time or you're a loyal listener, I want you to feel right at home as we delve into the heart of today's topic. Heartbeat Chronicles is all about exploring the deep and often unspoken layers of our lives with warmth, candor, and a sprinkle of humor. My mission is to create a space where we can openly discuss the things that matter most to our hearts, fostering understanding and connection along the way. So sit back, relax, and let's embark on this journey together. To all our first-time listeners and viewers, welcome to the Heartbeat Chronicles. If this is your inaugural journey with us, consider yourself now an official Soulful Ambassador. What does that mean, you ask? It means you're part of our vibrant, open-hearted community where every heartbeat tells a unique story. Here, we celebrate the art of honest conversations and the beauty of shared experiences. So settle in, feel at home, and get ready to explore topics that are as enriching as they are enlightening. We're thrilled to have you on board. Communication is the heartbeat of any relationship. It's the rhythm that keeps everything in sync. Without it, misunderstandings, assumptions, and resentment can build up like untended weeds in a garden. Open communication isn't just about talking more. It's about listening, understanding, and being genuinely present with your partner. It's about creating a safe space where both parties feel valued and heard, where there is no fear of judgment or dismissal. Respect is the cornerstone of this communication. When we respect each other, we acknowledge each other's feelings, needs, and perspectives. It means validating emotions and being open to dialogue, even when it's uncomfortable. Respectful communication helps us tackle the hard topics, dismantling the barriers of taboo and stigma associated with intimacy. When we embrace open communication, we lay the foundation for stronger, more fulfilling connections. It becomes easier to trust, to be vulnerable, and to grow together. So let's commit to breaking the silence, to being brave in our conversations, and to fostering an environment of love and respect. This is where the journey of genuine intimacy begins. Intimacy is such an intricate and multifaceted concept, something that goes well beyond physical closeness. It touches upon emotional connections, mental engagements, and even spiritual bonds. Yet in society, there seems to be a certain discomfort in openly discussing these various aspects. So today, we're peeling back the layers and shedding light on those oft-avoided subjects, with the aim of normalizing them. Let's kick this off with emotional intimacy. This is the kind of intimacy where you feel deeply connected to someone on an emotional level. It's the feeling of being understood and accepted, of being valued for who you are inside. Emotional intimacy comes from sharing personal thoughts, dreams, and feelings without the fear of being judged. Many people shy away from this type of closeness because it demands vulnerability. It requires an openness that can be intimidating. Yet, it is incredibly rewarding. When you can share your inner world with someone, it fosters a sense of belonging and fulfillment that is profoundly comforting. Now, let's talk about mental intimacy. Often overlooked, mental intimacy is about the meeting of minds. It involves engaging in stimulating conversations, challenging each other's thoughts, and connecting on an intellectual level. This could be anything from discussing a book you both read, debating on philosophical topics, or brainstorming creative projects together. It's fascinating how mental intimacy can deepen the connection in a relationship. When you respect and appreciate someone's intellect, it adds a whole new dimension to your bond. Then there's the more sensitive matter of physical intimacy. This isn't just about sexual relations, but encompasses all forms of physical touch that convey love and affection. Hugs, hand-holding, cuddling. Physical intimacy can be a topic people avoid due to the stigmas and taboos surrounding it. However, it is an essential part of many relationships, offering comfort and reassurance. It builds a sense of security and love that words alone can't always provide. Moving on to spiritual intimacy, which might be a bit of uncharted territory for some. It's the feeling of being connected on a spiritual or soulful level, sharing beliefs, values, and a sense of purpose. This can be experienced through joint practices like meditation, prayer, or simply being in nature together. Spiritual intimacy can be deeply enriching, providing a profound sense of unity and understanding. It's about recognizing and honoring the sacred in each other and the relationship itself. Let's not forget about the importance of open and honest communication in building all these forms of intimacy. Being able to talk about your needs, fears, and boundaries openly is crucial. So many people are afraid to articulate their desires or discomforts, but healthy communication can transform a relationship. It's important to create a safe space where both partners feel heard and respected. Addressing potential conflicts and misunderstandings with empathy also fosters intimacy. It's about seeing your partner's point of view, acknowledging their feelings, and working together to find solutions. When you can navigate challenges with mutual respect and understanding, it strengthens your bond. And lastly, let's discuss the often unspoken topic of sexual intimacy. Conversations around sex are still considered taboo in many cultures, yet they are indispensable for a healthy romantic relationship. Talking openly about your sexual preferences, fantasies, and boundaries can lead to a more satisfying and connected experience for both partners. It's about breaking down the barriers of discomfort and embracing a transparent dialogue that enhances mutual pleasure and respect. Normalizing these conversations, whether they're about sex or any other form of intimacy, is vital. When we shy away from these topics, we inadvertently perpetuate secrecy and shame. Instead, by embracing these discussions with an open heart and mind, we pave the way for deeper and more meaningful connections. Remember, intimacy in all its forms, emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual, is an ever-evolving journey. It requires patience, effort, and a willingness to be vulnerable. But the rewards are plentiful, a bond that's not only strong but also deeply fulfilling. Let's make a collective effort to normalize these conversations and foster healthier, more intimate relationships. So, whether you're in a long-term relationship or just beginning to explore the depths of intimacy with a new partner, remember that open communication and respect are your greatest allies. Don't shy away from discussing these essential aspects of your connection. Embrace them, talk about them, and watch your relationship flourish. We are diving into the fascinating and crucial subject of why normalization of certain behaviors and conversations in the bedroom is key to maintaining healthy and happy relationships. You might be wondering what exactly we mean by normalization and why it's so critical. Well, that's exactly what we're here to explore. From reducing shame and guilt to fostering open and honest communication, normalizing discussions about intimacy can significantly improve the quality of a relationship. So stick around as we break down these ideas and discover how to build stronger, more fulfilling connections with our partners. Let's dive into why it's important to normalize certain behaviors and conversations in the bedroom. Now, this might seem like a sensitive topic for some, but it's essential for building a healthy relationship. So, why normalization? First off, when we think about intimacy, we often forget that communication is one of its fundamental pillars. But when certain behaviors and topics are shrouded in secrecy or seen as taboo, it stifles open dialogue. Normalizing conversations about desires, boundaries, and even sexual health can strip away feelings of shame or embarrassment. We all have unique needs and preferences, and acknowledging this diversity should be the norm, not the exception. Imagine being in a relationship where you can openly discuss what makes you feel good or what makes you uncomfortable. That level of transparency can remove the guilt or hesitation often associated with such topics. It fosters an environment where both partners feel safe expressing themselves fully. This not only enriches the sexual aspect of the relationship, but also builds trust and understanding in other areas. Furthermore, when you normalize these conversations, it sets a precedent for continuous dialogue. It's not a one-time talk. It becomes part of your routine communication. This can be especially important over the long term as relationships evolve. Your needs and desires might change, and being able to talk about that openly without judgment makes it easier to adapt and ensure both partners remain satisfied. Moreover, we should recognize the power that society and media often hold over our perceptions of normalcy. Many of us grow up with limited and sometimes misleading information about what is normal in the bedroom. This can create skewed expectations and unnecessary pressure. By normalizing honest conversations, couples can establish their own standards based on mutual consent and understanding, rather than unrealistic ideals. And this isn't just about the physical act itself. It extends to all aspects of intimacy, including emotional needs and mental well-being. Discussing how stress, feelings, or even health issues impact your intimate life can lead to a more holistic approach to intimacy. When both partners are aware and supportive, it can alleviate a lot of the stress or anxiety that sometimes accompanies these issues. Ultimately, the goal is a fulfilling, satisfying relationship where both partners feel seen, heard, and valued. It starts with normalizing the conversations that society too often tells us should be hushed. So let's embrace this openness and watch how it transforms the dynamics of our relationships for the better. When we delve into the realm of intimate relationships, it's impossible to ignore the heavy influence that societal and cultural taboos have on our ability to openly communicate and connect with our partners. There's a kind of silent script written into our societal norms that dictates what's acceptable to talk about and what isn't, especially when it comes to the bedroom. These unspoken rules often create a veil of secrecy and discomfort that can be hard to break through. Let's start with understanding what exactly we mean by societal and cultural taboos. These are deeply entrenched beliefs and restrictions that communities and cultures develop over time. They often stem from long-standing traditions, religious beliefs, or historical contexts. For many societies, discussions about sex, intimacy, and the nuances of relationships have been shrouded in a kind of mystery, often labeled as inappropriate or even shameful. The result? Many people grow up without the vocabulary or comfort level needed to discuss their needs, desires, or boundaries with their partners. Consider, for instance, the varied perceptions of gender roles and expectations. In many cultures, there's an expectation for men and women to behave in certain ways that conform to traditional gender norms. Men might be expected to always initiate and dominate in intimate situations, while women might be expected to be more passive or submissive. These stereotypes can create a lot of pressure and lead to misunderstandings. When either partner feels confined to a stereotypical role, it becomes difficult to communicate genuine feelings and desires. Another common taboo is the idea that expressing certain desires or fantasies is shameful. Many people are afraid to express their true desires for fear of being judged or rejected. They might worry that their partner will see them differently or that their relationship will be compromised. This fear perpetuates a cycle of silence. The more we avoid talking about these topics, the more uncomfortable and taboo they become. Furthermore, there's often a lack of proper education around sexual health and intimacy. The discomfort in talking openly about sexual health can lead to misinformation or an absence of information altogether. Many people learn about intimate relationships through peers or media, which can often present unrealistic or unhealthy representations. Without accurate information and open dialogue, individuals may find it challenging to understand what is normal and healthy within the context of their own relationships. The media and popular culture also play a significant role in perpetuating these taboos. Often, movies, TV shows, and music portray a very limited and often unrealistic view of what intimacy should look like. These portrayals can create false expectations and pressure to conform to a certain ideal. When reality doesn't match up to these ideals, people may feel as though they are failing or that there is something wrong with them. further deepening the divide and making it harder to communicate openly. Religious beliefs can also contribute significantly to these taboos. In many religious traditions, sex outside of marriage is frowned upon, and even within marriage, there might be strictures against discussing or exploring certain aspects of intimacy. These prohibitions can be deeply ingrained, leading individuals to suppress their feelings or avoid discussions that could actually be beneficial for their relationships. The consequences of these societal and cultural taboos are far-reaching. They can lead to a lack of intimacy, misunderstandings, and dissatisfaction within relationships. When open communication is stifled, couples are less likely to express their needs and desires clearly, which can result in unmet expectations and feelings of frustration or resentment. Breaking down these taboos requires active effort and a willingness to be vulnerable. It involves questioning long-held beliefs and challenging the status quo. It means creating a safe space where both partners feel comfortable to express themselves without fear of judgment. This can be facilitated by educational resources, therapy, or simply making a concerted effort to communicate more openly with each other. In conclusion, societal and cultural taboos around intimacy are significant barriers to healthy relationships. They silence open communication, perpetuate misunderstandings, and inhibit the growth of mutual trust and satisfaction. By recognizing and addressing these taboos, we can begin to create a culture that values and supports candid conversations about intimacy, laying the groundwork for more fulfilling and connected relationships. Now let's discuss how embracing these so-called surprising things can truly transform your relationship for the better. When we start to break down the taboos and openly talk about our desires, preferences, and boundaries, we lay the groundwork for better communication. Think about it. When there are fewer subjects that feel off limits, both you and your partner can discuss more freely what works for each of you and what doesn't. This open dialogue doesn't just clear up misunderstandings. It can also reveal new avenues for connection. Suddenly, topics that were once awkward or uncomfortable become opportunities for discovery. The initial discomfort is replaced with a sense of mutual understanding and trust. This is where many couples find that their bond really starts to deepen. You become more than just partners. You start to become co-conspirators in your journey towards greater intimacy and satisfaction. One of the big benefits of normalizing these conversations is that it can help dispel any myths or misconceptions each partner might hold. Often, what one person thinks is a unique quirk or a potential turnoff can actually be shared by their partner. Realizing that you're not alone in your thoughts or desires can be incredibly liberating. Beyond just communication, normalization enhances emotional connection. When both partners feel safe enough to express their true selves without fear of judgment or ridicule, it creates a stronger, more resilient bond. You're not just satisfying each other's physical needs, you're nurturing each other's emotional well-being too. This dual approach of addressing both physical and emotional aspects can lead to a more gratifying relationship overall. Lastly, embracing these surprising elements and fully integrating them into your relationship can lead to greater overall satisfaction. Knowing that you're in a judgment-free zone encourages experimentation and exploration. These ventures of mutual exploration can keep the relationship dynamic and engaging, preventing the stale feeling that sometimes creeps into long-term relationships. So, normalization isn't just about making awkward conversations a bit easier. It's a foundational step towards creating a more robust, satisfying, and deeply connected partnership. By breaking these taboos, you open the doors to richer, multi-layered interactions that can truly elevate your relationship to new heights. Let's dive into the 10 surprising things to normalize in the bedroom that can greatly enhance your relationship. Often, we overlook the little things that can make a huge difference in how we connect with our partners. Today, we aim to break down these barriers and open up discussions that will make your bedroom a sanctuary of connection and joy. These are not just tips, but life-changing habits that promote a deeper bond, understanding, and happiness between partners. One of the foundational elements of a healthy relationship is the ability to give and receive feedback. When it comes to intimacy, asking for feedback without judgment is crucial. Constructive feedback allows both partners to understand each other's needs and preferences better, creating a more satisfying and fulfilling experience for both. Imagine this. You and your partner just shared an intimate moment. Instead of leaving things unsaid, you gently ask, Hey, how did that feel for you? This opens the door for an honest conversation. Your partner might respond with something like, I really enjoyed when you did that, but I'd love it if we could try this next time. Instead of feeling criticized, you both view feedback as a way to enhance your connection. Another example could be debriefing after an intimate encounter. You might say, I loved our time together tonight. Is there anything you think we could do differently? This not only shows your willingness to improve, but also demonstrates that you care about your partner's experience. Remember, the key is to approach these conversations with an open heart and no preconceived notions. The goal is to understand, not to judge. When both partners feel heard and valued, it lays the groundwork for deeper intimacy and trust. One of the most important aspects of a fulfilling relationship is the ability to openly discuss fantasies and desires. Creating a safe space where each partner can share their innermost thoughts without fear of shame or judgment is crucial. When we open up about our fantasies, it can lead to deeper trust, understanding, and even greater intimacy. Consider the many benefits. Discussing fantasies can enhance your relationship by adding excitement and adventure. It helps you understand each other's desires, which can make your intimate moments more aligned and satisfying. Plus, it can be quite exhilarating to explore new dimensions of your relationship together. Now, how can you actually bring up these conversations? Start by setting a comfortable and relaxed environment, perhaps during a quiet evening in or over a cozy dinner. Use open-ended questions like, have you ever had a fantasy that you're curious to share? Or, what kind of new experiences would you like to try together? It's essential to approach these talks with an open mind and a compassionate heart. Reassure each other that this is a judgment-free zone, and remember, the goal is to connect more deeply and to cherish each other's unique desires. Always listen actively and with empathy, creating a dialogue rather than a monologue. This openness can lead to surprising discoveries and a more enriched, pleasurable relationship. Let's talk about vulnerability. Being vulnerable with your partner can profoundly deepen your emotional connection. When we let our guard down and show our true selves, it allows our partners to see us, the real us. This raw honesty fosters trust, a cornerstone of any strong relationship. Imagine a moment where you're feeling insecure about a particular aspect of your body or performance. Voicing these insecurities to your partner, despite the fear of judgment, can create a powerful bond. Your partner's reassurance and acceptance can transform those moments of doubt into pillars of confidence. Take, for example, a couple where one partner has a fear of not being good enough. When they share this fear, it opens up a dialogue. The other partner might reveal similar feelings, and together, they can work through these emotions, supporting each other along the way. This mutual vulnerability can turn perceived weaknesses into strengths, enriching the relationship. Moreover, being vulnerable isn't just about sharing fears. It's also about expressing love and appreciation openly. Telling your partner how much they mean to you or how their actions impact your day positively can have a profound effect. It's these genuine, heartfelt exchanges that help woven the fabric of a deeply connected relationship. In essence, vulnerability is the bridge that connects hearts, building a foundation of trust and love that only strengthens over time. Setting boundaries in the bedroom is crucial for fostering a healthy and respectful relationship. It's all about mutual respect for each other's limits, ensuring that both partners feel safe and comfortable. When both people understand their boundaries, it builds trust and a deeper connection. For example, it's important to have a conversation about what each partner is and isn't comfortable with. This could include discussing consent and preferences, so both partners know what feels good and what doesn't. It's also important to revisit these discussions regularly, as boundaries can change over time. When setting boundaries, be clear and specific. Phrases like, I'm not comfortable with, or I prefer it when not, can help articulate your needs. By communicating openly, both partners can better understand each other's comfort zones and respect them fully. Respecting boundaries also means noticing and responding to nonverbal cues. If you sense your partner is uncomfortable, pause and check in with them. This respectful awareness helps maintain a safe and loving environment. In short, setting and respecting boundaries enhances intimacy by building trust and ensuring both partners feel valued and understood. Let's take a moment to appreciate the incredible power of non-sexual intimacy. Imagine coming home after a long day and just cuddling up with your partner on the couch. No expectations, no pressure, just the warmth and comfort of being close to someone you love. Cuddling releases oxytocin, often called the love hormone, which helps to strengthen the bond between partners and fosters a sense of security and comfort. Talking is another cornerstone of non-sexual intimacy. Perhaps there's no need for deep, serious conversations. Sometimes it's the daily chit-chat that can bring couples closer together. Sharing thoughts, dreams, or even rambling about your day can help to build a deeper emotional connection. Try setting aside a few minutes each day to just talk, really listen, and engage with one another without distractions. Quality time is equally important. This might mean cooking a meal together, taking a walk, or even working on a hobby you both enjoy. Engaging in activities that don't necessarily revolve around intimacy can actually enhance it, creating a more well-rounded and fulfilling relationship. Remember, it's the little moments, cuddles, conversations, and shared hobbies that can deeply enrich your connection with your partner. Body positivity is crucial in fostering a loving and accepting environment within the bedroom. Encouraging self-love and acceptance for oneself and one's partner can dramatically enhance intimacy and create a more supportive and enjoyable relationship. Imagine looking into the mirror and celebrating your uniqueness, every curve, freckle, or scar. This is the mindset of body positivity, loving who you are and appreciating your body's capabilities. One way to practice body positivity in the bedroom is through affirmations. Regularly affirming your partner's beauty and uniqueness can bolster their confidence. Saying things like, "I love how strong your arms are," or "Your smile makes me incredibly happy," can go a long way. Similarly, embracing your own body through self-affirmations like, "My body is amazing for what it does," can reshape your mindset towards your appearance and capabilities. Another practice is mindful touching. Spend time exploring each other's bodies without rushing. Appreciate the textures, shapes, and warmth. This not only deepens your connection, but also reinforces the idea that every part of your partner's body is worthy of love and appreciation. Lastly, create a judgment-free zone. Make the bedroom a place where both of you can talk openly about insecurities without fear of ridicule. Sharing these vulnerable thoughts and receiving support can significantly boost confidence and mutual respect. By embracing body positivity, you're not just enhancing physical intimacy, but also enriching the emotional bond with your partner. Laughter truly can be the best medicine, especially when it comes to intimacy in the bedroom. Normalizing humor and playfulness with your partner can make a world of difference. It's essential to remember that not every intimate moment needs to be overly serious or sensual. Injecting some lighthearted fun can help to break the ice, reduce stress, and create a welcoming atmosphere. Think of those times when an awkward moment occurred. Maybe one of you tripped on the way to the bed or misjudged a step in your passionate dance. Instead of feeling embarrassed, giggle about it together. These small, goofy moments can actually bring you closer and make the experience far more enjoyable. Playful banter, tickling, or even having inside jokes can be great ways to foster this environment. Imagine having a playful pillow fight or sharing a lighthearted joke to reduce the tension. Even something as simple as making funny faces at each other can make the bedroom a space filled with joy and comfort. Incorporating humor and playfulness also creates a safety net, a reminder that it's okay to be imperfect and human. Just think about those quiet, hilarious whispers under the covers that make your partner burst into laughter. Moments like these dissolve anxiety and heighten your connection, making your relationship more robust and enjoyable. So go ahead, laugh it off, and let your playful side shine in the bedroom. Exploring new experiences together can be a powerful way to enhance intimacy and strengthen your bond as a couple. Mutual exploration allows both partners to step outside their comfort zones, pushing the boundaries of their shared experiences in a safe and loving environment. This can be anything from trying new techniques to introducing toys into the bedroom. For example, you might start with a simple conversation where each of you shares something you've always wanted to try. This could be a new position, a sensual massage, or even experimenting with temperature play. Another adventurous activity could be planning a romantic getaway where you can both explore a new setting, allowing the change in environment to bring a fresh dynamic to your intimacy. Or maybe you decide to take a class together, like a dance class or a workshop on couples yoga, which can create a deeper physical and emotional connection. Trying different types of adult toys can also be an exciting way to explore your desires. From vibrators to blindfolds, there's a wide variety of options that can cater to different levels of comfort and curiosity. The key is to keep an open mind and communicate openly throughout the process. Remember, mutual exploration is all about discovering and enjoying new experiences together, fostering trust, and building a more profound connection. Sometimes less is truly more. In today's fast-paced world, we often overlook the power of silence and stillness. Creating moments where we can just be present with each other without words, without distractions, can profoundly enhance intimacy. These quiet moments allow us to connect on a deeper level, appreciating the simple act of being together. For example, lying side by side, letting the silence envelop you, can create a sense of peace and relaxation that's hard to find elsewhere. You might hold hands and feel the warmth of your partner's skin or synchronize your breathing. Another way to appreciate silence and stillness together is through mindful activities, such as meditating as a couple or engaging in a quiet cuddle. These activities don't require words, but can communicate volumes about your connection and affection. Silent eye contact is another powerful tool. Staring into each other's eyes for a few minutes can reveal unspoken emotions and strengthen your bond in ways that conversations sometimes can't. In essence, integrating silence and stillness allows both partners to reflect on what they mean to each other, promoting a serene but profound form of intimacy that words might otherwise dilute. These moments remind us that love often doesn't need words, but simply needs presence. Now let's talk about aftercare, a crucial yet often overlooked part of intimacy. Aftercare involves taking care of one another emotionally and physically once the intimate moments have passed. This practice helps ensure that both partners feel loved, respected, and reassured. Picture this. You and your partner have just shared a beautiful, intimate moment. Instead of immediately moving on to separate activities or drifting off to sleep, take a moment to check in with each other. You might start with gentle touches or cuddles, reinforcing the bond you've just shared. Engaging in a heartfelt conversation about what you both enjoyed or any feelings that surfaced can also be incredibly nurturing. Offering a glass of water, a soft blanket, or a soothing massage can further extend this care, showing attentiveness to your partner's physical comfort. Remember, aftercare isn't just about physical touch or words. It's about creating a secure, physical and emotional space where you both feel valued and connected. By normalizing thoughtful aftercare, you're building a foundation of trust and deepening your emotional intimacy, making your relationship even stronger. I want to take a moment to thank our long-term partner and today's sponsor, Beducated. Now, if you've been following us for a while, you'll know that Beducated has been with us for almost 6 months, enriching our journey with invaluable insights and resources. Beducated is not just any other platform. It's your ultimate guide to worry-free and elevated sex and relationships. Whether you're single, in a relationship, or somewhere in between, Beducated offers a unique library of over 80 online courses tailored to meet everyone's needs. From intimacy and love to self-discovery and communication, they've got you covered with teachings from the world's top experts. Today's episode promises to be an eye-opener, as we won't just talk about relationships and intimacy in theory, but pair it with practical lessons and experiences, thanks to Beducated. So stay tuned and get ready to explore, learn, and grow in ways that will elevate your bedroom and beyond. I'm really excited about the goodies we have lined up for you, and trust me, you won't want to miss what comes next. Earlier on, I mentioned that this episode is sponsored by Beducated. Now, if you haven't yet heard about Beducated, let me enlighten you. Beducated is your ultimate guide to worry-free, leveled-up sex and relationships. Imagine having access to a treasure trove of wisdom and practical tips from the world's top experts on love and intimacy, all tailored to help you genuinely connect with your partner. With Beducated, it's all about breaking down barriers and making learning about intimacy enjoyable and accessible. They've curated an impressive library of over 80 online courses covering everything from emotional and physical intimacy to the more nuanced aspects of sexual confidence, fantasy exploration, and even playful seduction techniques. Whether you're flying solo or coupled up, Beducated welcomes everyone, regardless of gender, sexual orientation, or level of knowledge about sex. One of the standout features of Beducated is how inclusive it is. The courses are designed for singles and couples alike, offering a safe space to explore and understand your desires at your own pace. They understand that everyone is on a unique journey, so the content ranges from introductory courses to more advanced topics, accommodating all levels of curiosity and expertise. But what really sets Beducated apart is its dedication to fostering better communication and deeper connections. Imagine being guided through thought-provoking exercises that encourage open dialogue between partners, enhancing mutual understanding and closeness. From practical techniques to build trust and intimacy to advanced lessons in sensual seduction, every course is crafted to help you and your partner nurture a more fulfilling and vibrant relationship. The diversity of their offerings ensures that there's something for everyone. Maybe you want to learn about the subtleties of flirting and sensual touch, or perhaps you're keen to dive into the mechanics of aftercare post-intimacy. Even for those intrigued by the dynamics of power play and kink, Beducated provides an insightful, respectful approach that emphasizes consent and mutual pleasure. So whether you're aiming to rekindle the spark in a long-term relationship or looking to better understand your own desires and boundaries, Beducated has you covered. It's a holistic approach to sexual happiness, designed to support you in building stronger, more connected, and ultimately more satisfying relationships. Subscribing to Beducated unlocks a treasure trove of knowledge and practical advice that can elevate your intimate life to new heights. One of the standout benefits is the instant access you get to over 80 expertly crafted online courses. These courses cover a wide array of topics, from emotional intimacy to more specific techniques like sensual touch and flirtation. Imagine having the guidance of the world's top experts right at your fingertips, guiding you through every step to deepen your understanding and connection in relationships. What makes Beducated particularly appealing is its commitment to practical, real-world advice. Each course combines theory with practical exercises, allowing you to immediately put into practice what you've learned. Whether you're looking to reignite passion with a long-term partner or explore new dimensions of pleasure on your own, Beducated has something for everyone. Another significant perk is the fresh content that's regularly added to the platform. This ensures that you always have access to the latest insights and techniques from leading experts, keeping your experience dynamic and ever-evolving. And here's the best part. Before you commit to anything, Beducated offers a 24-hour free trial. This means you can dive into the content, explore different courses, and start your journey towards better intimacy, all without any upfront charges. You'll have an entire day to peruse the platform, test out the material, and decide if it's the right fit for you, risk-free. This trial period is a fantastic opportunity to see the depth and quality of the content Beducated provides, ensuring you feel confident and excited about subscribing. So why wait? Embark on your journey to a more fulfilling and connected intimate life today. Now, here's the special treat that you don't want to miss. We've managed to secure an exclusive 25% discount for all our dedicated listeners. Yes, you heard that right. 25% off on a subscription to Beducated. You can also use our coupon code HEARTBEAT to get the discount. It's super easy to take advantage of this fantastic offer. All you need to do is visit our Instagram handle, heartbeat_chronicles, and tap on the Beducated saved highlights section. You can also find the link on my personal Instagram, _soulful_Riley, where it's neatly tucked away for your convenience. If you're more of a YouTube or Rumble fan, no worries. We've got you covered there too. Just check out the description box in any of our recent videos, and you'll find the discount link ready and waiting for you. It's never been simpler to get started on a journey to worry-free, leveled-up sex and relationships. So don't miss out on this incredible opportunity. Head over to our social media platforms, click that link, and enjoy a 25% discount on your Beducated subscription. Your bedroom is about to get a whole lot more exciting. Beducated offers an impressive array of courses designed to elevate your intimate life by fostering better communication, exploration, and deeper connections. Let's dive into a few that can fundamentally transform your relationships and sexual well-being. First up is the Roadmap to Intimacy course. This course is a treasure trove, offering techniques to cultivate emotional, physical, and sexual intimacy. You'll learn to understand what emotional intimacy truly means and how to foster generosity in your relationship. Physical intimacy is approached with simple touch techniques, while sensual intimacy will have you rediscovering how to flirt with your partner. Unburdening sex itself leads to unlocking deeper sexual intimacy. Imagine building a relationship where each touch, look, and word fosters a genuine connection. Next, there's Sexperiments for Couples, a fun and daring course that will spice up your love life. This isn't just about adding a bit of novelty, it's about creating memorable experiences together. You'll explore sexy date night ideas and learn to develop a sexual mindset. By demonstrating different techniques to pleasure each other, this course ensures you both understand and respond to each other's needs. Communication is a key element here, underpinning stronger connections through meaningful conversation. Moving on to libido and desire, this course helps you pinpoint what influences your desire and how to fulfill it. From defining and understanding desire to exploring what prevents you from achieving satisfaction, you'll come to a comprehensive understanding of your own and your partner's yearnings. This course helps you identify your own desires and provides the tools to explore them confidently. The Wheel of Consent course is another game changer. Here you'll delve into the dynamics of giving and receiving touch with intention and attention. This isn't just about physical touch, but understanding the nuances of consenting to give, receive, allow, and take pleasure. The 3-minute game taught here is an excellent tool for practicing consensual and intentional touch, aligning perfectly with themes of communication and mutual respect. Afterwards, we have the aftercare course, crucial for understanding the importance of care following any intimate encounter. Learning what aftercare is and why it's significant, whether after a BDSM scene or any sexual encounter, enhances your relationship's emotional and physical well-being. This course dives into best practices, social influences on kink, and how your brain is affected by intimate activities. Dirty Talk is another enriching course. Here you confront any fears associated with using dirty talk, explore its impact on pleasure, and learn techniques to use it for arousal effectively. This course makes speaking your desires an art form, enhancing intimacy and mutual enjoyment. If fantasy is more your speed, the Fantasy Exploration course encourages you to delve deep into your erotic mind and understand your current desires. It offers skills to grow your erotic imagination and connect intimately with your partner's fantasies. For those looking to add a physical element, Lap Dance provides a safe, detailed guide to spice things up with seductive dance techniques. Learn how to set up, practice, and perform a lap dance, adding a playful and seductive aspect to your interactions. The Pleasure Mapping course is perfect for deepening your understanding of each other's bodies. You'll create a comprehensive map of each other's sensual spots and learn various ways to give and receive pleasure. Understanding nonverbal cues is also a crucial skill taught here, ensuring deeper emotional and physical connection. Sexual confidence aims to banish shame and build confidence, both in and out of the bedroom. This course deals with body image and performance anxieties, helping you fall in love with yourself and enhance your everyday and sexual confidence. If seduction interests you, Sensual Seduction covers the 5 somatic elements, teaching you to embody divine feminine energy and align your body and mind for better emotional and physical confidence. Lastly, striptease and play fighting courses offer ways to playfully and seductively engage with your partner. Striptease teaches you the art of undressing in tantalizing ways, while play fighting provides techniques to safely explore the pleasure in playful restraints and releases, ensuring safety and fun go hand in hand. Each course provided by Beducated is crafted to help you explore and connect more deeply in your relationships, making them a perfect alignment with the themes we've discussed today. From communication to physical exploration, these courses are designed to enrich your intimate life in the most profound ways. When I first came across Beducated, I was intrigued, but also a bit skeptical. Could an online platform really make a significant difference in my sex life and relationship? Let me tell you, it not only met, but exceeded my expectations in ways I could not have imagined. The first course I dived into was the Roadmap to Intimacy. This course was a revelation. Often we think we know what emotional intimacy is, but Beducated's approach helped me understand it on a much deeper level. The exercises on cultivating generosity in a relationship and practicing physical intimacy through simple touch techniques were game changers. I started noticing immediate improvements in how my partner and I connected on both emotional and physical levels. Next, my partner and I took the Sexperiments for Couples course, Talk About Spicing Things Up. This course gave us an array of exciting and innovative date night ideas that we had never thought of before. The sections on developing a sexual mindset and learning different techniques to pleasure each other's bodies were especially enlightening. Our connection deepened significantly through improved communication and newfound techniques that we both enjoyed exploring. The libido and desire course was another eye-opener. I learned to define my own desires and identify what had been preventing me from fulfilling them. This self-awareness empowered me to communicate my needs more effectively, leading to a more fulfilling sexual relationship. My partner and I began exploring our desires together, and it opened up new avenues for pleasure that we hadn't even considered. One of the most transformative experiences came from the Wheel of Consent course. Understanding the nuances between giving, receiving, allowing, and taking completely changed how we approached physical touch. The 3-minute game of practicing consensual and intentional touch was a beautiful exercise that fostered trust and playful exploration. It was all about following our own pleasure and seeing where it took us, sometimes to unexpected and delightful places. Then there's aftercare. Before Beducated, I didn't realize how essential aftercare is, not just after kinky sex, but following any sexual encounter. Learning the science behind aftercare and how our brains are influenced by kink helped us integrate new rituals into our post-sex routine. Simple acts like bringing a hot towel or gentle caresses became integral in cementing our emotional connection. And let's not forget dirty talk. Initially, this course was daunting. I had my fears and reservations. But the way Beducated structured the lessons helped me confront these fears and harness affirmations that make dirty talk a powerful tool for arousal. It's all about building up the courage to vocalize your desires and enhance the overall experience. Another notable course was pleasure mapping, which was all about becoming curious about each other's bodies. Creating a physical and mental map of our own and each other's pleasures has been empowering. We discovered new ways to give and receive pleasure and utilize tools for nonverbal, indirect, and direct communication. Lastly, sexual confidence was a life-altering course for me. It tackled shame and body image issues head-on, teaching us to build sexual confidence and, consequently, everyday confidence. The realization that sexual confidence parallels general self-esteem was empowering. It's about loving oneself and breaking free from the constraints of societal shame. In summary, Beducated has been more than just an educational tool. It's been a transformative journey for both my partner and me. The blend of expert teachings and practical exercises has enhanced not only our sexual well-being, but also our overall relationship. I wholeheartedly recommend it to anyone looking to deepen their connection and explore new dimensions of their relationships. So, if you're ready to elevate your intimacy and deepen your connections, why wait? Head over to Beducated via our special links on Instagram at heartbeat_chronicles or my handle _soulful_Riley, where you can find the Beducated highlights. For more convenience, the links are also in the description boxes on our YouTube and Rumble channels. Take advantage of the 25% discount we've secured for you and start your free 24-hour trial. Dive into the courses that resonate with you and watch your relationships transform. Embrace the opportunity to learn, explore, and connect on a whole new level with Beducated. Your journey to greater sexual happiness and relationship fulfillment starts now. We want to hear from you, soulful ambassadors. Share your thoughts on social media or send us a message about what you think should be normalized in the bedroom. You can comment down below or send us a DM on our Instagram handle heartbeat_chronicles or my handle at _soulful_Riley. Which of these 10 things surprised you the most? What's something you've normalized in your relationship that has made a positive difference? Your insights could help someone else. I can't believe that we have come to the end of this episode. I can say I have had fun while engaging with you. This episode has been an eye-opener for most of you, and I am glad that someone somewhere has been helped. Their bedroom issues have been solved, which is amazing. Thank you all for tuning in and engaging with us. Your participation makes each episode worthwhile and impactful. Remember, healthy relationships are built on mutual respect, open communication, and understanding. These key principles help ensure that both partners feel valued and heard, laying a strong foundation for a long-lasting connection. Normalizing these aspects doesn't just lead to a stronger physical connection, but it also fortifies emotional and mental bonds within the relationship. By embracing open and honest communication, you and your partner can achieve a deeper understanding and mutual respect, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling and balanced partnership. For anyone looking to elevate their relationship experience, I highly recommend exploring Beducated. This platform offers invaluable insights and tips on enhancing various aspects of your relationship. And just for our listeners, don't forget you can get a 25% discount using the code HEARTBEAT. You can find all the details and link either in our Instagram highlight at heartbeat_chronicles or via my handle at _soulful_Riley. Also, be sure to check the description box down below for quick access. We are also excited to announce that our podcast is now being featured on the Pods Network. If you want to check it out, our link will be in the description box below. I would love to take a moment to thank all our soulful ambassadors who consistently like, comment, and engage with us. Your support truly means the world to us and fuels our passion. Also, a big thank you to those who are watching or listening for the first time. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, like, and hit that notification button so you never miss an update. And we've got so much more coming your way in season 2, so make sure you tune in for more insightful episodes. Follow us on our socials at heartbeat_chronicles and me at _soulful_Riley. And don't forget to share our content with friends, family, and anyone who might benefit from it. Check our Instagram bio for links to all our other socials. Until next time, take care and stay soulful. Today, we talked about the importance of open communication and mutual respect in relationships. These elements are absolutely essential to creating meaningful connections. Let's start by discussing why they matter so much. Relationships thrive on open dialogue because it allows both partners to express their feelings, needs, and desires without fear of judgment. When you can speak openly with each other, it fosters a sense of trust. Trust, in turn, makes the relationship stronger and more resilient to challenges. This isn't just about avoiding conflicts, but about creating a safe space where both partners feel valued and heard. Next, I want to touch on the significance of mutual respect. Respect is the cornerstone of any healthy relationship. When both parties respect each other's opinions, boundaries, and differences, it creates a balanced dynamic. This balance ensures that neither partner feels marginalized or undervalued. Respect shows up in small ways: listening actively, acknowledging each other's viewpoints, and appreciating the unique qualities your partner brings into the relationship. I hope today's conversation has provided some valuable insights into these foundational elements. Maybe it's inspired you to foster deeper dialogues in your own life. Thank you so much for joining me today on Heartbeat Chronicles, where every beat truly tells a story. As we continue, let's dive into normalizing various conversations and behaviors in the bedroom. It's crucial for dismantling the barriers set by societal and cultural taboos. By embracing open dialogue and understanding, we can foster healthier, more intimate relationships. This normalization isn't just about making things less awkward. It's about creating a space where both partners feel heard, valued, and in tune with each other's needs and desires. And that's a wrap for today's episode. We've journeyed through the importance of open communication, mutual respect, and the value of normalizing intimate conversations. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to join us next time for more insights and conversation. As we wrap up, let's briefly revisit the 10 surprising things to normalize in the bedroom to enhance your relationships. First, remember the significance of asking for feedback, where open and constructive communication fosters a deeper connection. Next, don't shy away from discussing fantasies openly. Creating a safe space for these conversations keeps intimacy fresh and exciting. Vulnerability is our third key point, which strengthens emotional bonds when shared openly and honestly. Fourth, setting clear boundaries is crucial for mutual respect and comfort. We also emphasize the importance of non-sexual intimacy, like cuddling and quality conversations, which build a strong emotional foundation. Body positivity, our sixth point, encourages self-love and acceptance, vital for a healthy relationship dynamic. Humor and playfulness bring lighthearted joy to intimacy, making it a fun and bonding experience. Mutual exploration invites adventure into your relationship, fostering a spirit of curiosity and shared experiences. Silence and stillness, our ninth tip, remind us to cherish the quiet moments and just being present together. Finally, aftercare highlights the importance of nurturing each other after intimate moments, reinforcing affection and security. By normalizing these 10 practices, you can create a deeper, more fulfilling connection with your partner. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope these insights help enrich your relationship. I'm Riley Mitchell, and I appreciate each and every one of you for listening. As we continue to explore the many facets of intimacy together, I invite you to tune into our next episode, where we'll dive even deeper into the topics that matter most to you. Until then, keep the conversation alive, and remember that vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. Take care, soulful ambassadors, and I'll catch you next time on Heartbeat Chronicles.